guys, it's me, your favorite Moon, and today I will be talking about assumptions and how to create them. Well, you might have seen people in the love assumption community say, just assume this and that so you can manifest something in your reality. Well, what do you do when you have been programmed your entire life to think in a specific way? Now you have someone telling you to assume something. Of course, you're gonna have a hard time, but you don't have to worry about it because I'm here to give you peace of mind and tell you that you can absolutely create the perfect reality for you and create assumptions for yourself so you can manifest them in your reality. Well, then what are assumptions? Like, what is an assumption? So, even in the absence of evidence, an assumption is something you believe to be true. For instance, even though you might be wearing glasses, but some people might think that you are a nerd. So, there is this like stereotype, or should I say, an assumption that if you wear glasses, it means you are a nerd. But of course, it's an assumption that people have created for themselves, so you don't have to identify or take that assumption as a fact. And that's one of the fun parts about our reality, that we can say no to specific assumptions, specific stereotypes, and create new assumptions for ourselves and for our reality. So let's say you're having an examination at your university or school, and you have studied so hard for your examination, but deep down you know that you might fail the examination. On the other hand, you overhear a conversation about this group of people saying, "Oh yeah, I didn't study for this examination, but I'm sure I will pass it." So when the results come out, you see that they have passed the examination. How did they do it? Of course, they just assumed that they would. So the assumption came into reality, because whatever we assume to be true, then that's what's gonna happen in our 3D, because our brains, they, if we tell something to our brain, it will try to find the evidence of it. So like, if you sit down and say, why am I so sad, like, why am I so sad, your brain will try to find the evidence of your assumptions and will show you why you are sad. When you wake up in the morning and say, why am I so happy, and like you keep repeating those like affirmations to yourself, like, why am I so happy, why am I so happy, your brain will take it as a fact and then will show you why you are so happy. Like, this works with everything. So all you need to do is just create assumptions for yourself so you can basically make your life better. Now some people might say, okay Moni, but how do I create an assumption if I can't believe my assumptions, if I feel unloved, if I feel unwanted, if I'm broke? How can I just sit down and assume that people love me, people want me, and that I'm rich? Well, I want to let you know that everything comes from here. So you need to work on your mindset first so you can program yourself to view this entire world from a different perspective. Well, the good thing about our brains is that we are capable of changing the way we think, which will lead us to have a better life experiences. And it all comes down to your mindset. It all comes down to neuroplasticity, and it's a topic I will have to talk about later on. Let's say you want to create new assumptions about money. So how do we do it? Well, first of all, you need to sit down and try to identify your limiting beliefs about money. So now, when you have identified your limiting beliefs, you can flip them in your favor and create assumptions for yourself. Now we pick one affirmation and start repeating it over and over again until that affirmation becomes your assumption. It becomes a natural thought for you. And we want those affirmations to become natural thoughts for us. Also, no, you don't have to believe your affirmations or assumptions when you are trying to manifest something, especially if what you are trying to manifest or aiming to manifest is completely different from your 3D or what you are currently living. So what is left for you to do now? The next step is persistence. All you need to do is just persist in your new story and be so stubborn with your desires and with your affirmations that nobody in this world, you think that nobody in this world will be able to stop you. That's why we need to persist. And this is the type of mindset you should have in order to be able to achieve your goals. Just be stubborn, know that whatever you want, you're always gonna end up having it, and don't listen to anyone. The principle of persistence is to keep going forward until you reach your goal or destination. Even when it may seem impossible at that specific moment. All you have to do is just move forward, because you are here and your destination is here. You know the road. Now just keep going, because you know this is your destination. So you're all gonna be here no matter what, okay? So keep your head up and continue walking, and continue persisting in your assumptions, affirmations, because you have got this and the law can't fail you, okay? So I would like to bring a quote from Neville Goddard. He says, "An assumption, though false, if persistent in, will harden into fact." And this is actually backed up by psychology too, so it's science, baby. And all you need to do is just be stubborn with your desires. You need to become so stubborn and don't accept no as an answer. You see something you don't like, you need to look at the eyes of the person or whatever and say, no, you're not my desire. I'm not going to accept you. The external factors are irrelevant unless you give them relevance. And also, your circumstances can change any second. So just persist in your new story and stay true to your vision, because it will take you to places you have never been before. Consistent repetition of a thought or an action will eventually become a habit. So all you have to do is just repeat your affirmations and stay true to your vision, because as I've said before, it will change your life. So don't give up on yourself and stay true to your vision, because that's all you have to do. Everything comes from within, everything comes from here, everything is a mindset. So be careful what you feed your mind to, because mental food is really important. Don't feed yourself garbage thoughts. So at the end of the day, you need to stay true to your assumptions and vision, and you will be surprised how fast your 3D will conform and how good your life can get literally overnight. So you could literally be one affirmation away from having your 3D conforming to your assumptions and affirmations. So keep persisting, my loves. And on this note, don't forget to set up your own rules in your reality. Don't listen to anyone in this world, because you are not an NPC. You make your own rules, you go by them. Screw the society, what they have to say about money, relationships, friendships, careers, education, whatever. Make your own rules and persist in your new story. Happy manifesting.